Hey now, what's going on everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I was asked to do this list, this top 10 list, a while ago by somebody on my channel, Benjamin, and I've been meaning to do it, but a whole bunch of stuff has been going on, a whole lot of movies I wanted to review first. So now I'm finally getting to it, and this is an interesting countdown as well, so that's why I wanted to do it. My worst to best Batman outfits or suits or costumes, designs, however you want to call it. It's basically what I think are some of the worst Batman suits all the way to my favorite. I'm pretty much including everything. Movies, comic books, animated stuff. Let's get this list started. At number 10, which in my opinion I think is the worst Batman suit ever made, is the Adam West 1960s outfit. I'm sorry, I know some people love the show, love Adam West, love that version of Batman, and that's fine, that's cool. But I can't get into it. Not only that, the suit looks incredibly corny and cheesy. I know it's the times, I know it's what the show was going for, was that type of tone, but still, there's nothing about this Batman that screams crime fighter, that screams a guy who's a hero. Hell, Adam West, there was no muscle to him in this suit. He looked like he had man boobs. This was the very first live action Batman, at least on TV, and shown to a wide audience. Fuck! At number 9, the George Clooney Batman and Robin costume. I know, we've said this before, we'll probably say it again, but the Joel Schumacher design for Batman, there's something weird going on with this costume. I'm not just talking about the continuous shots of the bat ass and the crotch and this and that, but the nipples, like, why? 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 Number 8, the Batman Beyond suit. Controversial, I know. People are going to hate me for this because they love Batman Beyond. I really like Batman Beyond. I like the premise of it, the idea of it, even how the show came about is very interesting to me. Hell, I even want to see a Batman Beyond movie at some point. But the suit, the costume, I always thought looked weird. It's a futuristic looking design, so that explains probably a lot of it. But I never understood why the mouth was the way that it was. I mean, it's almost like the mouth is a part of the suit. I don't know how that works. It's like a complete mask, but yet he still has a mouth. What? And there's no cape because when he glides, like the cape comes out of his arms or something. I guess. I always thought that was a little weird. I think you can slightly alter it for a movie to make it look better because I like the symbol. I like that it's mostly all black with some red. Like, there's things about it that I like. Number 7, the silver suit from Batman Forever. It's something that I kind of like the reason for it. It was a story standpoint where the Riddler came in and blew up the Batcave, blew everything up, blew up the Batmobile, blew up all of his suits. This was the last suit, or maybe just one of the last suits that Batman had left. It was a prototype, so it wasn't even fully done. He created it for some type of sonar experiment. So there was a good story reason why it was here and why it came in. And I didn't even mind the fact that it was silver, because technically this was the first silver suit that we had in a movie, not including the Adam West stuff. So there's that, but it was a little too shiny. Again, Joel Schumacher likes his stuff shiny. Number 6, though, is the original Val Kilmer Batman Forever suit. which which is a lot like the Michael Keaton suit, but just slightly more improved, I should say. It's not better. It adds into why I think Val Kilmer is one of the most underrated Batman of the whole series, because he looked good in the suit. He made the suit look good. He looked like a Batman. What was wrong with him? Bruh. Number 5, The Dark Knight. Not everybody likes the Dark Knight suit. There is a lot going on with it, I can admit that. Even just the chest area. It's more of a military design. So, at least from a story standpoint, it makes sense. But some people look at it and say it doesn't look like Batman to them. That's fine. I didn't mind the differency because I understood why they were doing it. I like the way that it looks. And I love the reasoning for his neck being able to move. Number 4, the Frank Miller costume from The Dark Knight Returns or Year One. That bulky, huge Batman look is always something that I thought was very cool, very intimidating, and very scary. It's one of the scariest versions of Batman that you could see because he's at his most violent. It's similar to the way the Ben Affleck suit looks. Just to let people know, I do not have the Ben Affleck suit on my list because we haven't seen the movie yet. Sure, I've seen pictures in the trailer, but it looks great. It might end up being one of my favorites up there. I didn't want to put it on the list just yet. Number 3, Batman Begins. Even though he couldn't move his neck, even though some people think, the way how he has to move is silly, but there's something about this suit and the way Christian Bale looked in the suit. The scenes where he's crouched on rooftops or on certain ceilings, he just looks so much like comic book Batman in certain ways. How big the cape was when he was up hanging over rafters and stuff. It was a blend of comic book Batman with the original Tim Burton. Like, they looked very similar. Number 2 is the original Tim Burton Batman and Batman Returns. I know Returns is slightly updated, but to me they're practically the same. This is my first live action Batman. This is it. So to me, this is or was how I thought of the character. I had a bunch of toys. I had this big, huge Michael Keaton Batman toy. This was my Batman for many, many years. That was how he looked. I didn't mind that it was all black. I loved the yellow belt, as goofy as it might look now, and also just the idea of Michael Keaton, someone like Michael Keaton, somebody who everybody hated when he was cast at the time. He gets into the suit and you instantly buy him as Batman. There was enough muscle definition already made in the suit to where he didn't have to be huge. He was believable, he was buyable. But as my number 1 favorite Batman suit ever is the animated series. From volumes 1, 2, and 3, because they did slightly change it in volume 4. I'm talking about the original one, because I don't exactly remember the very first time I saw Batman or was exposed to Batman, but I'm pretty sure this had to be it. I'm pretty sure I was flicking through the channels, came across Batman the Animated Series on TV, and saw this Batman, this suit, and thought, whoa. Even that intro, the intro to the show, that just echoes and screams Batman. This is what made us, this show I think is what made us want the gray suit for a live action, like a real gray suit. And I love it. I love that he still looks big and huge, even though technically it's not an armored suit. This show and this suit and Kevin Conroy's voice, just everything about this show's Batman is perfect. And I think the suit is very much involved with that. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed my list, my top 10 list from worst to best Batman costumes, suits. Let me know in the comments below what are some of your worst and favorite. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!